Hello everyone, first of all I wanted to say thank you for helping me reach 1,000 subscribers recently. This is a big milestone to reach, so thank you for your support, likes and comments. Here's to many more videos on art prompt books, exploring all types of art and craft, and just anything to do with being creative really. So I put a poll out about a week ago asking you which of these art prompt books you wanted to see more of. I'm already doing a series on 365 days of art and 100 days of drawing, so I wondered if you wanted to see any more of any of the others. Create This Book by Moriah Elizabeth was definitely the favourite, so today I'm going to do some pages in this book. I started out with it being a messy, just be creative and get your ideas down type of book, and I'm staying on that theme by doing pages that involve cutting and sticking things down, starting with create a page of garbage. Draw, photograph, write or attach a bunch of items that you regularly throw in the garbage. The idea on this one is to make a recycling sign on a wall and stick on some things that I recycle and items that I've kept to use in collages rather than throwing away. So I started off drawing out the sign, then went rummaging through the recycling bag for some things to use. I found this piece of cardboard that came with a pizza and thought this would look good as a background wall. So I cut it to shape, then realised I'd have to draw the recycling sign again. To make this a bit more wally, I folded the card to try and make some brick shapes. There's a life hack for you about phones if you can read it. Right, so now the wall's stuck down, I decided to cut out loads of different colours to use on the sign. I thought greens, blues and some pink and purples in different shapes and sizes. This runny glue isn't very good in this book. It made the reverse page all crinkly, so I would use a glue stick or double-sided tape if you want to keep the pages neater. I couldn't find any pink paper, so I used these sticky foam dots to fill in the blank spaces. Now for the background, I used some watercolour markers by Graphics to define the wall a little bit. I really want to practice more with watercolour markers. I love any art supplies that are water soluble, so I thought I'd see what these look like, adding a bit of water. I tried laying on the card, then adding water, and also wet the card first, put the colour down and added water after. I think the second method worked best for this. So I stuck some other little bits down and outlined the sign to finish this page off. Oh, and here's what the back of the page looks like. I'll have to stick some paper on there when I do that page. The next prompt I've chosen is create a family. Draw, attach or assemble an image of a family. I've drawn the outline of a cat family and wanted to use this tissue paper for their markings. I managed to get this through the shredder into little pieces. I'm going to lay some glue and just dab them into place with a sponge. This was really messy and the dye in the tissue paper has bled through, but this is meant to be a messy art prompt book, so that's okay. I'll just stick something on the other side. I should have taken this page down really, as it kept moving when I was dabbing the glue. I also tried to separate the pieces more to prevent big clumps of paper that I was getting in places. After hours of drying, I still don't think it was 100% dry here. I went in with some acrylic markers to put their features in. I went over these a few times to cover up the tissue paper. I was having trouble seeing the outline of the baby cat, so I outlined all of them to try and define them a bit more. So yeah, this wasn't really what I had in mind when creating this page. I thought it would be easy to go over the tissue paper with the acrylic markers. I'm not sure what happened with the baby cat. I think she looks better when I stretch the pages out. As this page was bled through anyway, I thought I may as well add to it by putting Neo Colour 2 as the background. Off camera, I added some whiskers. I realised they were missing and roughened the edges with black acrylic markers. I don't know if I like this or not. It's not something I usually do, but I'll always give new things a try. The next page is create a collection. Start a collection, document it here, draw it, photograph it or attach it to the page. I really like drawing colourful birds and have a few design pads with photographs of birds in, so this is going to be a simple page placing down the birds I've got images of. I was thinking I could go back to this page if I wanted to use them as a reference image in the future. I started with this background and lots of birds flying about. It's not quite big enough for the page, so I'll add a bit more sky in the top later. Instead of using glue, because it sort of destroyed a few of the previous pages, I decided to use double-sided tape, which I think will be a lot cleaner. These are the birds I've chosen. I'm going to colour the background in first before sticking them down and try to match the colours to the existing background using some Prismacolor. So I stuck the birds down with double-sided tape too and drew in some extra birds in the background. I think I'm going to carry on with this book. Maybe the next video should be about rescuing those pages I've destroyed with the bleed through. Let me know if you wanted to see me try any other styles or art supplies in this book, and please give the video a like so it's shown to more people. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.